Welcome back to Celebrity Junky, where we spill the tea. Today, we're diving deeper into the wild, messy saga of Kevin McCall, the R&B talent who could have owned the charts but ended up owning a whole lot of drama instead. This guy's story is like a hit single that turns into a diss track real quick, full of highs, lows, self-sabotage, and yeah, even an EBT car moment that hits harder than a bad breakup. But let's unpack it all. Before we get into the chaos, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. We drop fresh celebrity dirt every week. All right, let's rewind to the beginning, and I mean way back. Kevin Lamar McCall Jr. was born on July 25th, 1985, right in the heart of Los Angeles, California, a city that chews up dreams and spits out superstars or his beans. Growing up in a household with three sisters, Kevin was sandwiched between worlds from the jump. His dad's side, straight football fanatics, pushing that gridiron glory like it was the only path to manhood. Mom's fam, all about the melodies, harmonies, and that soul-stirring music that runs deep in black families. In his Vlad TV interviews, Kevin spilled that talent was baked in. He started singing in the church choir as a kid, belting out those gospel notes that could make the pews shake.
I started singing at 8 years old. My whole family sings on my mother's side.
Okay.
My daddy's side, they don't know nothing about music, none of that. All they know is football.
Okay.
They buff, stocky people from Florida.
Right.
They live in, my dad grew up in Compton, but he's from Florida.
Okay.
So he all about that. But my mom, music. Not that they pursue it as a career like I did, but everybody sing. And I started singing in church at 13, so that's when I started taking it serious.
But here's the kicker. He taught himself piano, just tinker away in his downtime, turning raw emotion into beats. No formal lessons, no fancy tutors, just a kid with fire in his veins figuring it out. He needed guidance, sure, but with family pulling him in two directions, it was like trying to juggle fireballs without getting burned. Could he chase both sports and sounds? Spoiler, nah, not without scars. But on I Am Fix My Life, Kevin peeled back the layers on where his inner storm really brewed. Home wasn't just divided by passions. It was a straight-up emotional minefield. He didn't wake up with that explosive temper. He inherited it, absorbed it like a sponge in a toxic spill. Picture this. Young Kevin witnessing his mom launch a knife at his dad during a heated argument. We're talking full-on slice and dice drama. Junkies. The kind that leaves lasting imprints on a kid's psyche. He learned the hard way that love looks like volatility, that arguments escalate to objects flying, curses raining down, and aggression as a default response.
I learned when you get mad to go off and curse people out and throw things and do stuff like that if people are doing you wrong.
How'd you learn that?
I saw you do it to Dad. And I remember one time you threw a knife at him. And it went past my face and went in the door. In Gardena. You don't remember throwing the knife at Dad?
I remember throwing the knife at the door. If I wanted to hit your dad, I would have hit him. I purposely threw it at the door.
Psychologists break it down like this. Kids in high-conflict homes rewire their brains for survival. Their nervous systems stay on high alert, expecting threats around every corner instead of peace. They confuse anger with power, guard their hearts like fortresses, and see stability as something you scrap for, not settle into. If your childhood soundtrack is knives whizzing through the air, no wonder you grow up thinking life's a constant battle royale. It messes with trust, success, everything, turning potential into pitfalls. To win is Pop's approval. Kevin laced up those cleats and snagged a football scholarship at Washington State University. He was balling out, making plays, but in those quiet moments, dude was glued to America's Next Top Model, manifesting his future like a boss. He straight up told a buddy he'd knock up winner Eva Marcel one day. Not date her, not marry her, but jump straight to baby making. Vision board energy on steroids, right? But college wasn't all vibes. It hit a nightmare snag. In a Vlad TV chat, Kevin opened up about a female student accusing him of non-consensual conduct. Heavy stuff. He admitted to being immature, disrespectful, and not handling it with the maturity it deserved, but denied the core allegation. Could have dragged it to court and maybe cleared his name, but on advice from lawyers, parents, and coaches, he took the plea deal. $2,000 to her, a few third-degree misdemeanors on his record.
I had a rape case in college, like my sophomore year, that
Really?
I actually beat. but just the way that people treated me when it first happened, and I kind of seen how it feels to be just looked at as a criminal, and whether it's right or wrong, you know what it feels to be looked at as that criminal, and I know what it feels like to be alone, and I feel like your coaches really give a fuck about you, know what I mean? And a lot of the trouble I got into was because of the advice of my coach, Bill Doba. You know, if he wouldn't have told me some of the things to say to the people at the police office, I wouldn't have even went to jail. But you know, you live and you learn, and shout out to him too, because he gave me the opportunity to play for that program, and it made me the man I am today. Oh, it was a rape case. A girl tried to say I raped her. It wasn't true.
Did you know the girl?
Yeah, I knew the girl. She was a girl that I went to school with and I was cool with.
But that stain clung like a bad tattoo, blocking doors left and right. Karma's receipt? No cash refunds. Pops even lined up a Raiders meeting, investing big in that NFL dream. But Kevin's soul was screaming music. He ditched the field for Booth, graduating and facing the real world. Parents hit him with the ultimatum: get your ass up and get a job. But with that record shadowing him like a persistent ex, employers ghosted harder than a bad date. It was everywhere: job apps, interviews, you name it. Frustration turned to rage. He lashed out, blaming parents for the plea push, coaches for pressure, and fam for funneling him into football from age 5 to 22 with zero backup plan. No work experience, no network, just anger bubbling like lava. Shame set in, and instead of therapy, he hit the streets in Compton and Watts, linking with cousins, scrapping in fights, and dipping into gang life with that false sense of belonging. Survival mode kicked in full throttle. Finally, gigs trickled in. Seasonal work at his uncle's tax business and folding tees at Abercrombie & Fitch. Barely making ends meet, borrowing family cars for gas, just a studio hop. Scrub Central, hanging out the passenger side, hollering at dreams. But persistence paid. He uploaded tracks to MySpace, RIP, OG Social, caught ears, and linked with Chris Brown via Mutual. They vibed in sessions for a year, building chemistry. By then, parents were done with the beats for Chris excuses. Tensions exploded into a physical brawl with his dad. Couch surfing became his norm while juggling jobs and late-night grinds. Magic struck when Chris heard Kevin's Deuces, a track Kevin recorded for himself. Chris begged for it, promising Kevin stays featured. Boom! Double platinum. Billboard peaks at number 14 Hot 100 and number 1 R&B/hip hop. Kevin told Vlad about six-figure checks flooding in Life Upgrade. They dropped Strip in 2011, number 37 Hot 100, number 3 R&B. And Kevin's mixtapes like Uninvited Guest, 2011, hosted by DJ Ill Will and DJ Drama, and The Eargasm, 2011, started buzzing. But he wasn't just featuring. Dude was a production beast. Credits include No Bullshit Ballin', What They Want from Chris and Tyga's Fan of Fan, 2010, She Ain't You on Chris's Fame, 2011, even Roll Up for Wiz Khalifa's Rolling Papers, 2011. Grammy nod in 2011 for Deuces, Best Rap/Sung Collaboration. Apartment Secured, Good Life Rolling, but money evaporated faster than Annie's edges in humidity. Splurge City, no financial literacy in sight. Enter Eva Marcel, That College Prophecy, manifested in 2013. She was fresh off a breakup. They linked via a friend. Sparks flew faster than scandal headlines. Within 2 to 3 months, pregnant with daughter Marley Ray, born January 2014. But bliss? Nah. Eva told Ricky Smiley pregnancy turned violent. Abuse allegedly persisted post-birth. Kevin fired back to people. Every fight was protecting Eva from her own mess. By 2015, Split City, restraining orders, custody wars. Eva won primary. Kevin's got 2 daughters total, but family ties frayed. Evictions piled up. Finances tanked, and that Chris bond? Shattered. The feud with Chris? A slow burn explosion. Timeline time, junkies. Started sweet in 2010s under Chris's CB label Interscope. Kevin signed, co-wrote hits like Wet the Bed, Chris Foot Ludacris, 2011. Favor, Lonnie Burrell Foot Kelly Rowland, 2012. But by 2012 post-Strip, distance grew. Kevin's debut single Naked Foot Big Sean. Hit number 77 R&B, but promo glitches, name misspellings, Deuce's verse cuts on radio. Publishing checks dragged. Kevin says Chris ghosted. By 2014, Kevin independent after RCA split, dropping mixtapes like Definition, 2013, DJ Holiday, ADHD Bangers, 2014, RNG Music, 2015 with Constantine. Beef ignited March 2016. Kevin IG demanding a sit-down for unpaid dues. Chris clapped back viciously. Threats, calling him ungrateful. Kevin dropped Disbaruesh. Shade at Karuji Tran. Accounts allegedly hacked or down via Chris's pool. 2017 brief praise from Kevin, but 2018, Kevin shot in foot. Rumors pointed to Chris's camp. Kevin denied threats to royalty, Chris's daughter, but demanded $3 million royalties for Look at Me Now and others where credits vanished. Fast forward 2025, on Botch on Fig podcast, Kevin broke down, couch surfing at grandma's, flashing EBT card, sobbing, why the F Astra CK I got an EBT card. Demanded $25,000 from Chris for 4 songs, citing Chris's $250 million Breezy Bowl tour. Young Thug offered to front it, then backed out. Chris trolled IG. You can't walk across a burnt bridge. And what's funnier than a troll? A broke one. Kevin apologized via TMZ, but stood firm. No beef if Chris hadn't cut him off. Custody drama peaked November 2019. Courthouse live stream. Deputy tussled down escalator. Felony misdemeanors. Bond hiked after gang mentions. Yvonne Wendy. Mentally ill. A strange mom and sis of Aros. Trouble shadows him. 2021 podcast admitted hitting an ex she at first. Dare host a fight. CT vibes? Get checked, Kev. But he's grinding. Post. 2015 singles like Start All Over, 2015, Tokyo, Japan, Baruesh, Strung Out All on You, 2016, The Secret, 2017, My Piano, 2020, Risk It All, 2025. Albums. Sincerely Kevin, 2018, The Eargasm 2.0 and The Eargasm 3, both 2025. EP Sex Tape 2013, Christmas Love 2013. Features You Got Me, Kiki Palmer 2012, Side Bitch, Brenanta Track 2014, Go Go, Danny Fernandez 2015, Keep On, Major 2016. Recent collabs, Whatever with Carrie Hilson, We Need to Talk, Love 2025. For War with Amarian, upcoming. Demands dip, but he's dropping. Latest. November 1st, 2025, hospitalized, undisclosed, but tied to EBT struggles per reports. Busted out November 3rd, IG'd intense car ride, then gory hand split with stitches. Escape gone wrong? Fans pray no breakdown. Others joke Chris swung. Messy internet as always. Kevin's journey? A marathon headshaker. Raw talent. Singer, rapper, producer extraordinaire, but unhealed trauma and bad choices weighed him down like anchors. From church choir to Grammy nods, football fields to street scraps, hits to EBT hits. Proof. Skills can't solo, gotta heal those wounds. Recent albums show resilience, but that feud? Still simmering. Redemption arc loading? What y'all think, junkies? Drop comments. Is Kevin bouncing back? Or is this the endless remix? Like, share, stay tuned.